Good evening, folks. Welcome back to the second episode of The Mo Show. I'm here with Owen Dingle. Owen, what do you have to say?
What I have to say, Max, I'm just really excited for another installment of The Mo Show. Really excited to be talking to the people again, putting our voices out there. We got a lot of exciting stories for you tonight. Got a couple great guest appearances. We got one guest. I'm sorry, we got one guest appearance tonight.
You know what? We didn't even almost talk about it. Today, we have a special surprise at the end. After we have our guest speaker, there will be a little segment.
Prank calls with Max and Owen.
Prank calls. So first off, I want to start off by saying something. We started off this show doing it as an English project for a wonderful teacher, wonderful man.
Mr. Weiss, great guy.
Great guy. But we felt trapped. We felt as if
That's a good word, trapped.
we couldn't express ourselves the way we wanted to express ourselves.
I have to say I agree with that, Max. We're doing this show off the books. This is just going to be a talk show between two friends, Owen and Max here, on our YouTube channel, The Mo Show. So just stick with that. That Mo Show stands for Max and Owen, by the way, for those who asked me today during school.
Okay, well, we're going to shoot you over to our first segment of the day. Good evening, folks. We're back here. Okay, wait, 5. And we're back, folks. Okay, so behind me is the special guest star.
Special guest that we've been talking about for what? One day now?
One episode?
One episode?
But you know what? It's a big guest. It's a mean guest. And it's William Kemper! Welcome, William Kemper. How was your day today? How have you been, buddy?
Great day. It's a great day, and it's an honor to be on the Mo Show. I'm a big fan.
It's an honor to have you here.
I probably watched the first episode around 5 times, and I just happy to be here.
Well, great. It's great having you, Kemper.
Definitely.
We're gonna start off with a couple questions here about our school student section. We know you're a big enthusiast of the school section. Always see you out there at the football games, at the soccer games. Can you give me some words on the student section this year at these games?
I think we're doing a good job, especially the seniors. I feel like the underclassmen, especially the freshmen,
I've heard this too.
kind of weak, which I don't blame them.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's like that every year.
Yeah.
And some of our peers may be overreacting, being mean to the freshmen, but
Yeah,
they're just a little shy.
You gotta understand though, they're freshmen, they're
Yeah.
new to this. This
Yeah.
is their first time really in a high school student section. So, I'm sure by spring season they'll learn the chance. We'll keep rooting for them up there, keep supporting them. I know you will. Go
Yeah,
Kemper.
yeah.
Okay, so let's change the subject. Ooh. We're going to get a little deep, a little emotional.
Yeah.
So, earlier today, we were in school, and me and Owen interviewed 2 wonderful people for a later on segment
That we mentioned previously,
that we mentioned previously.
earlier.
And you know what that segment is.
I do, yeah.
You do. And we interviewed you earlier today.
Mm-hmm.
But now that we have you here live, and there's no interruptions, and there's nothing to stop you from saying what you want to say,
Yeah.
how do you feel about the relationship between Sydney Huber and Tyler Lundenberg?
I think it's a healthy relationship, romantic relationship. But at times I feel some things aren't right.
Some things are right.
Yeah.
What do you mean by that, Will?
Ty sometimes comes to school looking sad, looking.
He's a pretty
abused.
sassy guy though.
Looking abused.
Abused?
Oh yeah, abused. You can see it visually.
What do you mean?
Scars, bruises, scratches.
What kind of scars and bruises and scratches? What do you mean?
From what I've seen the most, his neck area, here and
So
here.
you're saying you've seen bruises on
Yeah,
Tyler's neck?
bruises on his neck.
Wow.
And
Describe these bruises for me. I'm
yeah.
confused. I'm
Yeah.
puzzled.
Sydney Huber seems like such a
I
nice
know,
girl.
I know. There are like round red circles.
Well, you
Look
know
just like
what?
a punch or a
You know,
stab.
it's funny you say this, Will. When she was dating Brady, the same kind of scars and bruises used to show up on his neck when he'd
Jeez.
come to school in 8th grade.
I did not notice that.
I did. I didn't want to say anything about it though, but maybe there's something.
Maybe it's her.
I don't know.
Mm.
Well, let's.
That brings us to a bigger point. There's a lot of tension between Brady and Tyler.
Yeah.
Because Brady used to be Sydney's ex, And I'm pretty
Still
sure
Sydney's ex.
Sydney was Tyler's first,
Yeah.
and Brady was Sydney's first.
You know, there's a lot of conflict there, but you know, you gotta really look at it from the bigger picture here. You know, I think it's safe to say that Brady's happy, Sydney's happy, and Tyler's happy, and I think that's really all that matters at the end of the day.
But can you be happy with bruises on your neck?
No.
Maybe on the outside he's happy, but do you think on the inside he's not happy? What are those bruises?
I don't know, and that's why we're here, folks. We're asking the real questions on the Mo Show. Now on to our next segment. We'd like to take a second to thank our special guest, Will Kemper, for coming out with us tonight.
It was a pleasure.
Yeah, we really appreciate you taking the time to, talk about some personal stuff. So thank you, Will.
Anytime.
And before you leave, we have a special thing for you. You are the first guest speaker on our show, and we would like to honor you with
Uh-oh.
the big penis. You are the first
Wow.
person
That's nice.
to earn the big penis.
It's an honor,
of
Will,
the
so,
Mo Show.
hold
I
that
love
close
this.
to yourself.
Mm-hmm. Wow. It's an honor.
Guys,
What's up?
my microphone has not been plugged in this entire time.
Oh, wow.
So that's all the time we have today for William Kemper. We will see you next time, maybe.
It was a pleasure.
Thank you,
Thanks
Will.
for having me.
So now we're moving on to our next segment, the prank calls. Now these were some pre-recorded videos we had, and these are some great calls. We hope you enjoy them.
Okay, right now we are prank calling Jack Kravac. He is playing for Madeira number 9, and we play them on Friday.
Yeah, so we're sending him.
What should I do? Chinese accent. I'm pretty good at Chinese
I
accent.
mean, yeah,
It's really racist,
it
though.
is racist.
Hello, Mr. Jack Krivak.
Let's see if he answers.
Chicken Chinese.
What makes it answer?
I don't either.
It's literally, it's so.
Your call has been forwarded
They're
to an
trying to
automated voice message.
I suck at typing.
Hello, Mr. Jack Krivak. This is...
Hello?
Hello, Mr. Jack Krivak. This is Chinese house in Milford, Ohio.
Who is this?
This is Chinese house in Milford, Ohio.
Wait, that's not Jack Kravac's number, bro. It's 35. Fuck! Oh my god, it's 535, bro. Oh my god. Dude.
I'm fucking up. Is this Cameron Hollander?
Is that good?
Hi there, is this Mr. Hollander I'm speaking to?
Hello?
Hello there. Is this Mr. Hollander I'm speaking to?
Yes, this is.
Mr. Hollander, I am UC's head coach for
Oh, hi.
the football program. Hey, I am sitting here with the other coaches, and we have been looking at high school students and their abilities to kick, and we found yours extraordinary.
Great.
So we were thinking that maybe, sorry, it is late, and I really do apologize about that. But we were
Oh,
thinking,
it's okay. It's no problem.
we were thinking that maybe you could come down and kick and try out for us sometime this summer.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah, we've watched a lot of your film here, Cameron, and we're really liking what we see. We think you could really have a great spot on the team. You know, you got a lot of potential. We knew you played soccer for a couple years there. You got quite a leg there, kid.
Yes, I did. Thank you. I'm glad you liked the film.
Oh, yeah, no problem. Thanks for sending it to us.
Do you guys have a game this weekend?
Yes, I do. It's at Madeira High School.
Is that Madeira High School by Kenwood? Up by Kenwood there?
Yeah, it's near Indian Hill.
All right, listen up. We're gonna send one of our people there. We're gonna be when we're in the stand. We'll come and talk to you after the game. There, we like to talk about the future. You at UC here with us.
Wow, that sounds great. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. Sorry for the late call there, Mr. Hollander.
We will keep in
Okay,
touch. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And that is all the time we have for today, folks.
thank you for tuning in on this episode of The Mo Show. We'd like to give another thanks to our special guest, Will Kemper, for coming out tonight. And another thank you to Cameron Hollander for being such a great sport.
Yeah, and we can't wait to see you out on the field on Friday night, Cameron. Can't wait to see where your career takes you with UC.
Yeah,
hope
looking
it
forward
turns
to
out
that.
well.
Yeah, we'd also like to give a thanks to the guy we accidentally called thinking it was Jack Herback. I mistyped the number the second time we put that in, so sorry about that.
Hey, it's okay, it's okay. All fun and games until someone comes knocking at your door, ain't that right, Alan?
That's right, Max.
Okay, well, we will see you guys next time on, the Mo Show.
All right.